My name is John Wallace. I'm a teacher and coach here at Elyria High School. I'm also known as Master Sergeant John Wallace, retired United States Army. After a 24-year career in the military and 28 years here at Elyria High, I'm honored to be here to recognize a special person. We are here for Ohio's Military Signing Day to celebrate the Elyria High School student who is joining the armed forces and the commitment she is making to honor our beloved country. Today's honoree is Arzhea Curry, United States Navy. Statewide, this event is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Education, the Ohio Department of Veteran Services, the United Services Organization, and the Office of Governor Michael Delano. At this time, if you're able, please stand for the presentation of colors. The color guard is from the Elyria High School JROTC under the leadership of Command Sergeant Major Christopher Lococo. After the colors are posted, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem.
Color guard, hold, left, face, present, colors. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the National Anthem. I welcome Junior Ace Massa to the stage.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Order, colors, pose. See, colors. Present, arms. Order, arms. Pose. Right, face. Forward, march.
Thank you. You may be seated. Ace, thank you for your beautiful rendition. Feel like you required gotcha tonight. To the crew, the veterans in attendance and I appreciate your obligation to our country. Because a strong America is a force for good in the world. Because of you and your commitment to our country, we are a stronger nation. You ultimately ended up with the question, What do you want to be when you're older? You responded that you want to be in the military. You responded that you want to be a disciplined individual, an individual of integrity and a community leader who strives for a better life every day. Not only for yourself, not only for the state, not only for the country, but for everybody, everywhere. The military will give you that opportunity. I strongly believe this is the best decision you have ever made and will ever make. It is an honor to look over there and see a young person who has stepped up, willing to raise their hand and say, I'm going to serve. Sergeant Major Lakoko and I are retired after very long careers, but you are the next generation. You are the next leader that is going to take us to the next level and protect this country. At this time, I'd like to give her a moment to discuss this decision.
Hi, my name is Arzhea Curry. I'm joining the Navy. My job specialty will be in food service, and I chose the Navy for college and experience.
Excellent, thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite Captain Gregory to administer the oath of enlistment, please.
Please join me out here. Water knock. Raise your right hand, please. Repeat after me. Your name. I. Your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me according to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations. Welcome to the United States Navy.
Let's make your commitment more known by signing the document in front of you, please. Thank you. That document before you serves as your pledge to fight for our freedoms and defend this great nation. Congrats and thank you for your commitment. At this time, I want to introduce Petty Officer Crystal Mayer, who has a present. This is an important event for a lot of reasons. It highlights the importance of this as a career option for our students and families. It also signifies your dedication, your commitment, and your discipline to do the things that you want to do in your life that you want to create for yourself. Military veterans here today are truly grateful for your service. You continue this legacy of fulfillment of the vision of our nation, securing the fabric of what we hold strong and true. You have answered a profound call that resonates deeply with immense meaning in our history to our nation. You're not entering this alone. We want to make sure that you know that you're going to be continually supported during and after your career. Our country is a profound display of something much bigger than any individual. On the back of the program is a quote by Elmer Davis that reflects this level of commitment. This nation will remain the land of the free only so long as it is the home of the brave. To put this more in perspective, why you are so special today, just 0.7% of our population is wearing the uniform of our armed forces. In Ohio, less than 1/3 of the people your age are even eligible to join the military. We recognize the veterans in attendance today. So if you come here to witness and participate, if you would please, if you're currently serving or if you are a veteran, please rise if you are able. Thank you for your service and remain standing. ROTC cadets, please join the veterans in standing. Thank you. To those who just signed, Ms. Curry. take this opportunity to render your first salute to these great veterans and your ROTC peers. I will say present arms, and you'll raise your right hand up to the salute position and hold it because the veterans are going to return your salute. Recruit, present arms. Veterans, present arms. Group, order, arms. You may now be seated. Thank you. There is nothing that compares with the salute, whether you're receiving it or if you're the one giving it. It holds special recognition and respect for those in uniform. America will be a better, safer place because of you, and no matter what path and service you take or how long you serve, we know you will find fulfillment and you will be set up for success. At this time, I will welcome representatives from the local veterans organizations to share a few words. First up, the Lorraine County Veterans Service Commission.
Hello, my name is Jacob Smith. I'm the director of the Lorraine County Veterans Service Commission. First of all, I want to say thank you for your commitment to serve. Please understand that we are celebrating our 250th anniversary as a country. That is because at the end of the national anthem, a lot of people think that's a statement. It's actually a question. And that question has had a long, unbroken line of over 250 years of men and women who have answered the call and said, this will defend. And it's because of people like you that we are celebrating our 250th anniversary. There is a long line of heroes dating back all the way through the Revolution. Today you are joined by veterans of all the way back to the Vietnam War. And chances are there are people in here that will be veterans of wars to come. You enter your time of service in a time that the question of the idea of liberty and freedom is at the forefront of this nation's foreign policy. When I went in, it was in 2000, it was before the towers came down on 9/11. And the idea of American freedom and American supremacy throughout the world was not even in question. You enter in a much more difficult time. And you continue that legacy to push freedom's frontier into the future. And being a pioneer, that's what this place does. So thank you for being a pioneer on freedom's frontier. Thank you for what you are going to do. And to my veterans out there, both brothers and sisters, thank you for coming today. I do want you to take a look. You see, unfortunately, that this hall, for the most part, is empty. Do not be discouraged, do not be afraid. Because the people that are here to support you are some of the bravest, strongest people you're going to find anywhere, just not in Elyria, but also the nation and the world. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for what you guys and ladies have done. Thanks.
Thank you, Jake. I'd now like to invite Captain Gregory back to the stage for a few words.
Thank you, and thank you for the opportunity of being here today. My problem is I don't have a few words in my vocabulary, so I'll try to keep it short. First of all, my qualifications for being here today is I served in the Navy as a chief boatswain's mate, and I served with the 2nd Fleet, the 3rd Fleet, the 5th Fleet, the 6th Fleet, and the 7th Fleet, including SOPAC. It was a great career. I enjoyed every minute of it. And I still like aviation boatsmates too. Imagine there's an estimated 346 million people in the United States, and out of that number, there's only 0.5%. I looked this up last night. 0.5% are on active duty in the military today. All volunteers, and before us today, there's a representative of one of those 5%. Another current and interesting statistic is that out of all the people in the United States, 7% are veterans that have honorably served and discharged. Some answered the call due to a draft, and while others volunteered. All share the same bond of service to our country and our brothers and sisters in arms. Based on those numbers, these young men and women before us today are special. I believe that is truly a true statement. I could speak for hours on tradition, history, and where our American flag has been, but I promise to keep this short. Instead, I'd like to introduce the basic building blocks that form the foundation of military service we all strive to master. Annos, virtuos, and et dedicado, Latin for honor, courage, and commitment, or better known as core values. These are virtues shared by each of the services. Allow me to explain each one of these. Annos reflects a person's honor, their esteem, and character. Virtuous reflects a person's courage, their strength, fortitude, and firmness. Today is your first test of those core values, honor. You took the oath, the same oath that all of us took before. That oath dates back to June 14th, 1775, even though it has evolved into the oath that it is today. Thank you for stepping up to serve your country. God bless you and protect you in your travels and adventures. I'd also like to recognize parents, families, teachers, and community that have made a difference in your life and in the lives of those prospective recruits. Thank you all for being here today to witness this next chapter, and we wish you Godspeed. Thank you.
At this time, if you are able, please stand for the retirement of colors.
Color guard, halt! Left, face! Post! Present! Arms! Order! Arms! Retrieve! Colors! Pose! Right, face! Forward, march!
You may be seated. Thank you. On behalf of the Honorable Governor Mike DeWine, the Ohio Department of Education, the Veterans President, and the Elyria City Schools, we thank you for the special military signing day. We sincerely congratulate you on your upcoming graduation, and thank you for your commitment to our country and the United States Armed Forces. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, your newest member of the United States military. Let's give her a round of applause, please. I do want to give one impromptu request, please. Would the veterans in attendance please line up along the wall over here for a greeting line for her as she departs the stage, please. This will conclude today's ceremony. Thank you all for attending. Have a great day.
I'll give you a coin. I don't have any on it, but I got them. Sam has them. Don't leave them. Congratulations, Sailor. I don't know if they told you or not, but we call you a stew burner.
Wrong brand, so it's
You're used to that.
But he did it.
You're gonna eat good.